This is by far your most valuable resource. Wherever you place this, whatever you do with it, will determine the quality of your life. It will determine what your experience is like, and it will make or break your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations. It's your attention. It's the resource that we all have, but completely undervalue. We don't really treat it like the amazing, valuable, beautiful energy and resource that it really is. We more trash it, throw it around, just give it away freely, and we don't really value it. And then our lives turn out mediocre. We don't get what we want. We're frustrated. We're not happy, we're not fulfilled. Even if we do reach some levels of success, we're not really enjoying ourselves. And the easiest way to diagnose your life is to look at where you're placing your attention. What are the things you are focusing on a daily basis? And the more of those things are bad, the more those things make you feel negative, the worse it's going to be. And the more that those things make you feel happy and excited, a sense of joy or pride, the better your life is going to feel. So think about it. Where are you placing your attention? Right now, you're placing it, hopefully, just on this video. You're watching this and you're taking it in. Great. You're probably already starting to feel better. Your consciousness is expanding. Your awareness is heightening. And you're starting to notice that as you focus on something that's uplifting or motivational or inspirational, helpful to you, you actually feel a little bit better as you place your attention into it. Now, on the other hand, I encourage you to try this as an experiment, and you most people are doing it anyway. Go watch the news for half an hour, or even just 15 minutes. Listen to some murder, some rape, some violence, crime, right? And just see how you feel after that. Likely, it'll be a lot worse than if you watch something like this. Now, maybe think about social media. When you scroll your Facebook feed or your Instagram and you look at all these pictures or all these posts, how's it making you feel? Maybe some of it actually makes you feel good, but also you can feel your mind sort of tuning out and you're not as focused, not as sharp. You kind of get dulled out. Think about it. How does it make you feel? All I'm asking you to do is experiment with your attention and be mindful of it. You see, the problem isn't that you're doing something that's not productive. By all means, maybe you love it and you want to keep doing it. The problem is if you're doing something that's making you feel bad and you don't realize it's making you feel bad. That's what actually creates problems and frustration in your life. Because in that case, you're sitting there going, God, I don't know why I feel this way. And that's what I used to have when I was younger. I didn't know why I was so, I felt horrible all the time. I had this weird depressive, just negative, horrible energy. And I didn't know where it was coming from. And that was because I wasn't aware of where I was putting my attention and what that was doing to me, what it was doing to my mind, what it was doing to my thoughts. Your thoughts are a result of the content that you take in. So wherever you place your attention, that's the content. And then it goes into your mind and then it starts to become thoughts. And the more that content is negative, the more that content makes you feel bad, the worse your thoughts are going to be, which means you're going to keep yourself feeling bad. Eventually, you don't need anything on the outside to do it anymore. You'll do it yourself. So, where are you putting your attention? Experiment what feels good, what doesn't feel good. What can you put your attention on that will improve your life? For example, self-improvement, watching videos like this, taking notes, focusing on how you can implement this right now, setting some goals, writing in your journal, right? That's some self-development time. That's some time to make you a better person. I spent a lot of time doing that, and so I became a much better person. My quality of life improves. I went from being maybe a 4 or 3 in happiness to being a 10 out of 10. And it's really not that difficult or complicated. Anybody can do it at any time. All you'd really have to do is take that attention that was going somewhere else, take that attention that was being wasted, that wasn't being valued, that wasn't being invested, it was being spent, not invested, and start investing it into things that make your life better. Instead of giving your attention away to the newest reality show or some Netflix series or a video game, well, unless you want to, by all means, go ahead. If it makes you feel good and you enjoy it, absolutely. But if you want to improve your life, you want better quality thoughts, take some of that time, maybe not all of it, just start with some of it, and instead invest it into some audiobooks. Invest it into watching a few more good, healthy videos. Invest it into sitting down and thinking about what you want for your future, for your life, what you want in your relationships. And now all of a sudden, I feel better. I feel more confident. I feel happier. And you know what? Actually, maybe I'll do this some more, and some more, and some more. And eventually, if you've been into self-development for a while, you'll know this. You almost start to eliminate a lot of the distractions, a lot of the things that you don't really like, and then you just bring them in occasionally when you really, really genuinely want to do it, And it becomes under your control. You're not reacting. You're not running around like a chicken with its head cut off. You're actually purposeful and intentional. You've reclaimed your attention, your most valuable resource, and now, of course, you can be happy. But if you don't have control over it, don't wonder why you're not fulfilled. Don't wonder why things aren't going your way. That resource is constantly being battled for. Remember, there's a million people trying to take your attention. Those social apps, it's just one way of taking your attention, and they get paid for it, right? So you've got to keep in mind that people are battling for it. They're going to try to come up with sneaky ways to get it, and they're going to try to get you addicted and hooked so that you keep giving your attention. But if you start getting intentional, thinking about what you want from your life, thinking about what's really important, and experimenting and checking out, where does my attention have its best use? Where does it make the biggest impact? And where does it give me the biggest return? Start becoming an investor with your attention, not a consumer, not a spender, not somebody that goes out there and just throws it here and there and everywhere. That's what people do with their finances, their money a lot of the time. And then they wonder why they're in debt and they don't have wealth. I learned how to invest. I became wealthy very fast. All of a sudden, things started clicking into place. I started making more money. I started investing more. I started getting more passive income. Your attention works exactly the same way. Start investing it, putting it into what's valuable, what will actually give you a real harvest, a real result at the end. Instead of trashing it, instead of wasting it, and then feeling miserable at the end anyway. And remember, there's two sets of consequences. It's what feels good now might not actually end up giving you what you want in the long run. And then sometimes what doesn't feel so good right now, like putting your money into an investment, might create amazing results in the future, giving you massive wealth. So you've got to think about, even though putting attention into the self-development might not be as gratifying right now, in the long run, how will it pay off? What will it do for you, your psychology, your psyche, your life?